In today's video, we're going to talk about a massive comeback, not of a person, not of a company, but of a warship. Yes, you heard that right. The HMS Prince of Wales, one of the Royal Navy's largest and most advanced aircraft carriers, is back in action after years of setbacks and controversies. Once mocked for breaking down before even reaching its mission, this British aircraft carrier is now set to lead a major global deployment. So what changed? Why is this comeback so significant? Let's break it down. HMS Prince of Wales is one of two Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers built by the United Kingdom, the pride of the Royal Navy. But things didn't go as planned. In 2022, just as it was leaving for a major deployment to the US, the ship broke down, literally. A critical mechanical failure, the starboard propeller shaft coupling, caused it to stop dead in the water. Add to that other problems like leaks, shaft misalignments, and extended periods in dry dock. The ship became the subject of criticism, with many questioning whether it was even worth keeping in service. But behind the scenes, the Royal Navy didn't give up. Extensive repairs began. Engineers worked on replacing faulty components, realigning shafts, fixing leakages, and more importantly, upgrading its systems to be ready for modern warfare. And finally, by early 2025, the ship was operational again. It even took part in NATO exercises like Cold Response 22, where it impressed observers by performing effectively. Slowly but surely, confidence was being restored. Now comes the big part. Operation Highmast, scheduled to begin on April 22nd, 2025. This mission is an 8-month deployment that will take the HMS Prince of Wales all the way to the Indo-Pacific. The ship won't be going alone. It will lead the UK's Carrier Strike Group 2025. This is a huge move, both strategically and symbolically. It shows the UK's intent to remain a global maritime power, projecting presence far beyond Europe. During its deployment, the ship will participate in several key multinational military exercises. These include Neptune Strike in the Mediterranean and Talisman Sabre in Australia, involving forces from the US, Japan, India, and other allies. The focus? Enhancing naval coordination, joint strategies, and preparing for threats in contested waters. This also gives the Royal Navy an opportunity to test its systems in real-world multi-force scenarios, something no simulation can replace. But this deployment isn't just about training, it's also about geopolitics. The ship will sail through hotspots like the Red Sea and the Indo-Pacific areas currently witnessing rising tensions. There are real fears of attacks, especially from Houthi rebels in the Bab al-Mandab Strait. And in the Indo-Pacific, it's clear the UK wants to counterbalance China's growing naval dominance. So this isn't just a routine mission, it's a statement, a show of strength and commitment to regional stability. So what does this all mean? Simply put, the HMS Prince of Wales is no longer a broken warship, it's a symbol of resilience. It's about learning from failure, investing in repair, and making a powerful comeback. From being laughed at for breaking down to now leading an international naval strike group, this journey shows what persistence and strategy can achieve. And as the carrier sails east, it represents more than just British military power. It carries the weight of alliances, global security, and future naval warfare. Let's see how Operation Highmast unfolds. Until then, stay informed and stay curious.